Cameron delivered powerful testimony describing the horrific attack last December. White is accused of pouring gasoline on her and then lighting her on fire. As Jessica Cameron took the witness stand, you could see the severity of her burns from the attack that left her disfigured. Cameron testified that she and White had a 7.5-year relationship that deteriorated with physical abuse. She told jurors White was drinking too much and had a, quote, 30-pack-a-day habit. The day of the attack, she testified White texted to meet her in the dumpster area of the Tim Hortons to talk about their relationship. She was already dating someone else. Cameron testified they started to argue, and he backed her into the dumpster area. She asked him if he was going to hurt her, and he said yes. Cameron spotted an apple juice container filled with a liquid. Cameron told the court it smelled like gas and was struck by the smell of it. She says White dumped it on her, reached into his pocket, pulled something out, and she was on fire. Cameron watched the dramatic surveillance video that captured the attack. When asked to recall being on fire, Cameron said, quote, "I just kept asking them if I could pass out. I just kept telling them it hurt too much." Cameron suffered severe burns to her face, chest, and hands. She lost fingers on both hands and had 12 surgeries. Before the prosecution rested its case, it called 2 witnesses that included City of Tonawanda police officer Kyle Gallivan, who was first on the scene. He testified that he asked White what happened. His reply, according to Gallivan, quote, "Just take me to jail."
They charged my client with 2 counts here, the first being attempted murder in the 2nd degree, in which I believe that's a stretch because the claim is that he intended to attempt to murder her, which is a pretty high standard to meet.
Defense attorney Joseph Terranova called only one witness to testify, and that was Jonathan White. Now, White told the courtroom today during his testimony that he was suicidal of the day of the attack and that he only went to Tim Hortons to kill himself and not Cameron. He also testified that she got doused with the gasoline as he tried to pour it on himself. Now, the defense rested its case, and the jury has been asked to return here to the courthouse tomorrow morning at 9:30. That's when closing arguments will begin. Live in downtown Buffalo, Eileen Buckley, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Eileen. And as we continue to learn the horrific details of this case, we do want to remind any survivors of domestic violence there is help available. And one of those important resources is the 24/7 hotline. That number is on your screen for you. It's 862-4357. Once again, that number, 862-4357.
Our heart goes out to that young woman.